So for dinner tonight, we're going to be having easy ravioli bake. First thing you're going to do is grab a casserole dish. I like to use this one when I make ravioli bake. It's a 9" by 9" casserole dish. So we're going to go ahead and spray it with non-stick cooking spray. So for this time around, I'm going to be using cheese ravioli. You can use the beef ravioli, whichever one you have, whichever one you find. I'm going to be using 28 ounces of tomato pasta sauce. You can use whichever one you like. So I'm going to be cooking this 2 direction on how exactly it says. I usually eyeball it. So it says to spread 3/4 cups of the pasta sauce in the baking dish, which I'm going to do. Now we're going to layer the pasta. Now we're going to add some mozzarella cheese. Recipe asks for 2 cups. I'm going to go ahead and lay that on top. Some more sauce. Just on top of the ravioli. Continue. And now we're going to add the last layer. And this is why I like to make it in this size of casserole dish. So I like the several layers. If you make it in a regular 13 by 9 pan, you'll probably get just like 2 layers of it. Now we're going to sprinkle it with Parmesan cheese. Recipe asks for about 2 tablespoons, but it's pasta. You can't go wrong. And we're going to stick it into a 350-degree preheated oven for about 40 minutes. Okay, so it just came out of the oven. It cooked for 40 minutes, covered. So let's go ahead and just open it. So this is what it looks like. So now I'm going to stick it back into the oven, uncovered, for about 15-20 minutes until it's bubbly and it's hot in there. We'll go ahead and do 15 minutes. Okay, so here it is. This is after 15 minutes in the oven. So I'm going to go ahead and let this sit for about 10 minutes. You don't want to cut into it right away because it'll be a big runny mess. So I'm going to put this off to the side. I'm going to increase the heat to 425. I have some leftover breadsticks in the freezer, so I'm going to go ahead and make them. I only have 3 of them, but that'll work. Way to get rid of it. Alright guys, so here it is. This is what we're having for dinner. You can go ahead and add more cheese to it if you like. And then I'm serving it with some steamed broccoli. And then there's our garlic bread. And this is what we're having for dinner tonight. Okay, so for dinner tonight, we're going to be making a crock pot meal, which is chicken and gravy. It's going to slow cook between 6 to 8 hours. So let's go ahead and season our chicken first. Here I have a little over a pound of chicken breast. And we're going to go ahead and season each side with salt and pepper. So once you've seasoned that, let's go ahead and put this to the side. So to this, we are going to add 2 cups of water. We're going to add 1 can of cream of chicken condensed soup, about 10.5 ounces. And we're going to add 2 packets of chicken gravy mix. And you're going to go ahead and mix that until it's really well combined, until smooth. Now once you have mixed those ingredients, we're going to go ahead and add our chicken in here. You want to make sure They are well covered in the gravy. So now you're gonna go ahead and cover and cook it on low for about 6 to 8 hours. So my timer just went off and this cooked for 6 hours. So what we're going to do now is we're going to shred the chicken. And then off to the side right here, I steamed up some white rice. We're gonna have this with white rice. And for right now, I'm going to turn on my oven because we are going to warm up some biscuits. And then I'm gonna make some steamed veggies. And then I'm gonna show you how it looks once I put it all together. So we're gonna put some rice down. I'm gonna grab some of that chicken. I'm gonna put some on top. Just as so. And then I have some scallions. You can just put some on top. Then we're gonna add some vegetables to the side. Just like this. And then a biscuit. And this is our plate. This is our dinner. Okay, so for dinner tonight, I'm going to be making a green enchilada chicken soup. It is another crockpot meal. So to this crockpot, we're going to add some chicken breasts, which is just a little bit under 2.5 pounds. These chicken breasts are huge. So we're just going to go ahead and add that in there. And then to this, we're going to add 24 ounces of chicken broth, which I went ahead and measured out. So there's 16 there and 8 here. And then we are going to add 28 ounces of green enchilada sauce. This is store-bought green enchilada sauce. So here I have 16 ounces. And then here I have 12 ounces. So we're going to go ahead and put that in there. So now we're going to put the lid on this. And we're going to cook it on low for 6 hours. Okay, so my chicken is already ready. It cooked for 6 hours. My timer went off. Let's see if this does it. Okay. Now, one thing I do find when using the mixer to shred the chicken is that it like really shreds it really fine. Sometimes I don't want it that fine. So I tend to go old school and do it with the forks. So now, once your chicken is shredded, you want to add 1 cup, which is 8 ounces of half and half or heavy whipping cream. So we're going to add that. Let's give that a stir. And then you're going to add 2 cups of Monterey Jack, which is this whole bag. Let's go ahead and give that a stir. And then you're going to add 4 ounces of cream cheese. Make sure it's cubed or softened. Either or. And now you're going to add 4 ounces of salsa verde, which I went ahead and measured out here because the little can is 8 ounces. So here's 4 ounces. Let's go ahead and taste that really quick. I don't mind the heat, so I'm going to go ahead and add the rest of the salsa verde. So that was a total of 7 ounces. It was actually a 7-ounce can. So once you've added all the ingredients, you want to go ahead and put it on warm. And then you're just going to keep stirring it until the cheeses have melted. Let's go ahead and add a little bit of salt and some pepper. Let's give that a stir. Okay, so here I have my bowl. I'm going to grab a ladle, scoop some in here. So here it is. And now we're going to garnish it with a little bit of cilantro, some green onion, some of that leftover green onion. And then just a few slices of avocado. And then my husband wants a dollop of sour cream. So we're just going to put that right there in the middle. A little bit of pepper. And this is it. This is green enchilada chicken soup.